America,
Gor Mahia,
the Colombian national team,
Manchester United,
Arsenal,
Brazil.
AC Milan.
Harambee Stars.
To me, those teams are the best.
My favorite team is actually the Colombian national team because I married my wife. She's Colombian. It's really about country. I love sports and I watch American football, I watch baseball, but it's about team. It's not really about New York per se or United States. Whereas soccer fans, they embrace the team because the team represents their country, their culture. Soccer fans, when they root, they don't root with team logos, they root with country flags. So I've grown to love soccer because of the way they just all band together and cheer for the country.
It's part of our culture, you know, to know. As I was little, my father used to watch soccer games and we would see in the house. I would see how my father would get excited when it comes to the teams and, you know, the games. It's a Spanish thing. It's part of our culture. I love it. It's just, I love watching the games, the teams. It brings this, you know,
we don't have a lot of symbols of unity. So soccer brings people together. People from all kinds of backgrounds can play together. You know, as long as you have a ball and two sticks, you have a game. When the Ivory Coast qualified for the World Cup during their civil war, and one of their big players, Didier Drogba, who plays for Chelsea in London, decided to use it with his teammates to call for a truce, and it worked because everybody was excited and they were all unified in celebration that Ivory Coast has qualified for their first World Cup, and they're going to match up with the best in the world. So that means a lot to me and a lot of Africans that I know.
Because I am a first generation Mexican American, I tend to root for the United States when they're not playing against Mexico, but secretly I root for the US, but in front of my parents and my family, I have to root for Mexico when they play against each other.
Football is extremely embedded into my life, and I essentially grew up with it. Soccer meant every Sunday it was a soccer day for us, because as kids, the first activity that we were actually enrolled into was soccer, youth soccer. After that it was soccer in school. After that it was travel soccer.
The competition tends to get very, very intense, and so even within a local league, local teams, local fans, they tend to get a little riled up over like a final game, and are incredibly loyal to their teams. They wear their colors proudly.
And it's a very kind of tightly knit community. It's been a part of my life ever since I was a kid, and I gotta say, I'm a true fanatic of the game.
The one I really identify with the most is the legendary Pelé. He was so good, and he was black. But this person, Pelé, played football in the big stage, the world stage, when black people or Africans were not playing in that stage. But it means a lot to an African kid. It makes them believe that they can match up with the best and go integrate somewhere and succeed.
If you ain't so loose, sit down. If you ain't so loose, sit down. If you ain't so loose, sit down. If you ain't so loose.
I've become a big soccer fan.
It's part of me.
There are not so many things that unify people, but football is one of them.
It makes the world go round.